It broke him up when Dad's dad died. My granddad. Which was odd. Because old Granddad was a fearsome cunt, truth be told. I hated him. He used to smell of smoke and piss, which is weird. It's a weird thing to remember. I mean, I was so young when he died, I don't remember him. But when I think about him, all I think about is smoke and piss. You must be able to tell when you're getting old. Everyone starts taking hundreds of photos like you're going to drop dead at any second. Hell itself is just going to open up and drag you down. People say, "Oh, you're looking well, you're looking healthy." When I start to hear that all the time, then I'll know, man, you know, be on it. They say, the omniscient they, say that the biggest killer of old people is retirement. Like, the body hangs on to life if it thinks it has a job to do. Like it tries to make death convenient. I don't know though, I think I think pneumonia is still pretty high on that list. Higher than a concept though. I mean, even people like Dad who do, I mean, they do live for work. Even those people must know that there's more to life than that. Like, doing something isn't it. You know? I don't know. It was raining. I remember it was raining. Dad didn't learn how to be a dad from his dad. He's not been horrible by any stretch of the imagination. No, we never went without. But he's not been perfect. I mean, who is? Anything that came from him being Dad, I don't know. Anything good that came from being Dad, he didn't learn from his dad. That's for sure. It's the ear and the nose hair that give it away. And the palms and the soles of the feet get all weird and cracked too. They're not as easily seen, but it's difficult to miss huge tufts of hair protruding from someone's face, you know? Once a man stops taming those beasts, you know he's getting there. I always wanted grey hair. Never bald, which sucks because he's bald. And that stuff runs in the family. Like, lots of stuff. And so is his old man. Bald, I mean. I remember Belle asking me, she was about 2, asking me why Granddad had a skinny head. I said, "What do you mean a skinny head, darling?" And she she starts slapping her cheeks. and she starts singing. Oh shit, I don't know, something like skinny head, skinny head, skinny head. I'd rather have grey hair. He was a soldier. Like a proper soldier. A real fucking soldier. I don't know how else to say it. But he was all for it. All of it. I'm pretty sure he was a soldier before the three of us came along. And I know he stopped in, God, what was it? I would have been 6 or something. I remember. He was so proud. He wore the medals. Even when the war got shitty press. Then Bell came along. And he stopped. He put them away. But he was still a soldier. He wanted to be Pops, you know. But I don't think even he believed that. And she could tell. Of course she could tell. He smelt like someone who had killed other people and hadn't just killed other people but was good at killing other people. That was the difference. He was good at it. And was proud afterwards. I don't know what it felt like when he did. I just know how I, obviously, can only ever know how it feels for you. But he just seemed less affected by it than me. I guess you never know what they're really thinking. And what it does to you. It broke him up. And it confused us, because we'd never seen him be anything other than Dad. You know, I saw him coming out of the room where he'd found out, like, seconds after. And well, he's not a crier, but he had this look like he was being dragged down to hell with his dad. And it wasn't just his dad that had died, it was a little bit of himself. Then that was it. He looked after everyone. He went to Grandma's that night. He went to his sister's. Did his duty. Yes, sir! When he got back, it wasn't just that he was different. He just had a bit missing. Like a little hole had opened up right behind his eyes and was just staring into nothing. Right through you. You know what? I miss being able to move things. I like being asked to move things around. You know? It sounds so fucking bleh. Like when you see an old person and their fingers are all curled up and their legs don't quite straighten out and their back's all sort of yeah, I miss that. When Belle was born, I cried. Ian cried too, but that's what? Hormones? If it's not hormones, then it's something, because a loaf of bread-sized human just came out of her. But I cried too, because that's me, sentimental idiot. Well, no, a human being, but I can't imagine him when I was born. Because he's not a crier. So, I don't know. Maybe he saluted me or something. Told me to stop crying, this is life, it doesn't get any better, get used to it. Not exactly what you would call sentimental. Yeah. I can imagine that. But it was raining. And he came in, drenched through. And I loved rain. Because it's the only weather type where there are different types of it. Like it can be light, like drizzle, or there could be some giant storm, thunder and lightning, like God's dying rain that hurts when it hits you. Tries to pull your skin away. I used to love it. Belle gets to be about 8. And she comes home from school with this look on her face. This look that if you're a dad, then there are some faces your little girl will pull that will make you tear the world apart. To rip it at the seams and let hell run loose on whoever it was that made her pull that face. You could do that. You're a perfect angel. She has this face. What's wrong? Nothing. Well, something's wrong. I said nothing. There's a pause. And I let it hang because you pick these things up as you get older. Sometimes you know you've already said enough, and if you wait long enough, you'll get something from them. A boy at school said some stuff about Granddad. What did the boy say, darling? He said that Granddad killed lots of the other granddads and that everyone hated us. I mean, how do you explain that to an 8-year-old? Yeah, Sorry, darling, but your granddad was a bit of a murderous old fucker a few years ago. Today on the news, your granddad helped unite warring political states by viciously murdering other humans, and now the weather. Rain. So much rain. Pouring through the cracks of the roof into our very souls. It rained so hard we thought it would never stop. It started raining in our minds. I would dream of rain. And he came in. And it just shocked us. I mean, we were shocked. We knew he was close to the edge. But his hair was knotted. And he had this cloth. It was like something out of a play. He couldn't talk about one thing for very long. We got him inside, and he would jump between the war and his dad and us. Sometimes you were talking to the soldier and were berated for, well, nothing. Then it was Dad. Like I've never seen Dad before. Asking about our lives. Crying. Saying he missed us. I'm right here, Dad. I'm next to you. I know, I can smell you, boy. Do you ever wash? Dad. You know. I said to her that Granddad had to fight to keep us safe. She asked if this was before he had gone crazy. I asked why she thought he had gone crazy. She said the boy told her. I asked her who the boy was. She said a boy named Tom. I said, Tom who? She said she didn't know, and was I angry? And I said, no, I wasn't angry. I was just upset because Granddad meant... Granddad meant... Granddad meant a lot to Daddy. Even if he was a cunt. A fucking stupid, crazy. Hell, I used to love the rain.